Hello nerds! Welcome back. That was a weird way of saying hello nerds. I don't think I've done it that way before. But welcome back to Feed the Beast. Now you're going to notice this is a little different to what we had before. I don't know if you can quite put your finger on it yet. That's right, the manor house is gone! I'm on Redcubed Feed the Beast, a new server that Drew set up 4 days ago perhaps, maybe. And I decided to move over to the server just because it's better to be on the server than it is to be single player, especially when you're doing bees, because you can like go offline, leave a chunk loader, and everything is still pumping, which is brilliant. But I've got to a similar stage. I tried my best to get to where we were in the other one, kind of. So I've got a solar panel. I don't have a quarry, and this is about all I've got. I've got no power. This thing is useless. And Drew has, I don't know if it's Drew. Drew's made it so I can't upgrade my solar panel, which is what I wanted to do, because you need UU matter, and he's also made it that you can't recycle cobblestone, so it's going to be impossible to get it. So I'm going to shy away from solar panels after all this work I've put in. I think every machine here, bar the generator and the pulverizer, is what I made just to make a solar panel. But no use crying over broken panels. Ooh, guys, look at these things. These blocks here are amazing. Oh, you can walk through it, and they will eventually reappear behind you. Oh, that is so good. So, today's episode, we're going to try and get this power situation sorted out. Because if you look, I don't have any resources. That's pretty much all I've got. I've got a couple of things in some other chests. But I'm pretty poor right now, to be honest. I have no coal. I've got nothing bar wood. And this forest here used to be about this line here. But I've cut most of it down, trying to get wood to fuel everything. And I've got a jetpack, but I've got no power to charge it. Look how slow this goes up. See, that's just going to take forever to do anything. So we need to get this power sorted out. And the way I'm going to go is I'm going to be green and go biomass. Biomass! And the way I'm going to do it is with, I don't know if it's biomass actually. I'm going to go peat, using peat, peat, this stuff here, peat. To make it, we're going to need one of these peat bogs, and then we put the peat into a peat engine, and then we'll use that. If I come over here, we'll use that to power our arboretum and our logger. We'll have trees for days, and then we can turn the trees into biomass. I think. Don't quote me on that. Oh no, turn the saplings into biomass, maybe? We'll turn something into biomass, don't worry. And once we do that, we'll have like loads of power and we'll be good to go. So I'm going to get my thoughts together because I have no clue how to do this peat thing whatsoever. So I'm going to try and at least get the basics so I'm not just muddling over everything. And then I will come back and we'll start making farms. So guys, because I'm incredibly lazy and I don't feel like using another farm to power the peat farm, to power the wood farm, to power everything else, I want to use peat to power the peat farm, to power the wood farm, to power this. Okay, if you follow that, that's pretty complicated, but basically what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to create peat before I create the peat farm, if you get what I mean. And to do that, we're going to need to do some tin. We're going to need to smelt some tin, which I've got going now in my pulverizer, and we need to make, we need to make a lot of this thing called bog earth, which I will show you now. It's pretty simple to make, pretty cheap. All it requires is dirt, sand, and water. So I'm going to craft a bunch of this, and then we'll start creating peat to power the peat farm, to power the wood farm, to power this. So here we are, ready to create the bog earth. I'm not sure how many this is going to give us. Probably, 8 stacks. That's quite a lot. But the way you create the simplest, we need a bucket. Hold on a second. The way to create the simplest peat farm, just to get the base peat to power the peat engines, to power the no, I'm not going to do that again, don't worry, is you do this, okay? Simple little there you go, simple little square with water in the middle, Now we wait. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to make you sit through it. So, I've managed to find a pretty nifty way of killing some mobs. What's this? Goodbye. So much fun, this gravity gun. I want to try and find a creeper because I've heard they explode when you fire them like a gun. Let's have a look. I don't see one around. No. Okay, well we'll get one later. Don't worry. Pick this spider up. Oof! He flew. And it's out of the park. 6 points. Home run. Homo. Okay, well I'm gonna go check on my Peat. See if that. Check on Peat. Oh, there's a creeper. Awesome. I'm gonna fire him into that great wood tree. Oh, I've got a cannon in my hand. Hand cannon. So, whilst I'm waiting for the Peat over here, the rest of it to turn. 3 of them have turned now, and the rest are still going. So we're waiting for them to do it. And I thought, whilst we're waiting, why not make the rest of the machine? So I've got my Peat-fired engine here that will power everything. I think we'll need a couple more than just the one, actually. But we'll sort that out in a minute. And to make the peat bog, which will harvest the peat, I'm going to need to power this, the thermionic fabricator. And to do that, I've decided to go with an aqueous accumulator and a steam engine on top of that. So hopefully this, there we go, fills up with water all the way. All the way, please. Yeah, it's going to do it. And if I put the steam engine on top, this should hopefully start filling up. And I'm unsure as to whether it needs fuel as well. Or do I have to just wait for that to fill up? Maybe. I don't know what I was trying there. Maybe like that, and then it'll start pumping. No. Oh. Well, that's a bit useless if it requires... I don't know why I thought it just did it off water, but... So it turns out this steam engine method isn't all that effective, really. I wouldn't recommend doing it this way if you're doing it at home. But you know, we're experimenting. That's what this series is all about, experimenting with different forms of power. And now we know not to use solar or steam. So that's already 2 off the list. Oh, I was going to grab 4 more, but it's okay, we only need 3. So now I need to make some copper, no, not copper, bronze to make that, and some redstone and tin to make this. So we'll get that now. 4 glass, sturdy casing in the middle, circuit board at the bottom, and then 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Peat bog! So we've got halfway to this peat thing. It's taken too long. This has been like at least half an hour. So we're going to get rid of the water, and I think we just use a shovel. Yes, we do. Shovel. And we get some peat. Now I'm hoping this will be enough to fuel it until the rest, until the peat farm starts to work and we can like resupply it. So how much have we got? 4 peat. How much does it produce? 5k. That's more than coal, I think. This is fantastic. Probably use it in this if I wanted. Do you know what? I think I might just use the peat to fuel it. Can I? I can. Probably shouldn't have wasted that one, but... Okay, so there's a little bit of a change in plan now. I'm no longer going to be using the logs to turn into charcoal to turn into fuel. I think I'm just going to go straight from peat. I've tried putting one in here and it works. And it puts out more power than coal does, I think. Let me just double check it. Coal. Yeah, coal is only 4k and peat is 5k, so... so peat is the way to go, guys. I'm still going to set up the tree farm because I need wood and stuff, but peat is the way to go. Peat is neat. There you go. I was looking for a catchphrase. Peat is neat. Well then, it's time to test whether we've actually whether we've done this right or not. Whether this episode's been a waste. So I'm going to put the thing down here. And this is a bit like like I mentioned earlier, it's a bit like an arboretum. We might make quite an excess of this bog earth stuff. Not that it matters, we're going to use it all anyway eventually, but yeah. Now I'm wondering if this is just a simple case of putting the peat in and powering it. Yes, it is. So doesn't appear to be doing anything. But we'll give it some time. I'll get back to you when I see some changes. Guys, it's happening. It's happening very slowly, but it's happening. We built something that works. It actually works. This is fantastic. I think I'm going to have to set some pipes up because I think it spits dirt out. But we'll get that done in just a minute. I just want to double check that everything's going to go okay and stuff. Build, my pretty, build! Oh, 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 oh. Ha ha! Oh, why is it missing some blocks? Oh, the water. Does it need water? Water. Does it need water? Hopefully it just supplies it by itself, because otherwise, oh it does. It just generates water. Pretty nifty. Uh-oh. This is my mine. Oh, it's floating. So once again, once this is finished doing what it does best, I'll be back. I'm thinking of creating another peat engine, though I don't have any peat because this is going to get used up, so that wouldn't be ideal. But once we get a few more peat engines running around this baby, oh, it's going to be amazing, guys. So I don't know if we will get to the tree farm in this episode. I know it's going to be easier to set up than this because I don't have to craft anything. I've got everything. So we might just set it up quickly at the end. I'll just check on which time I've been recording for now, and then we'll see what we do. But yeah, this is going quick. So guys, I boobed big time. After waiting ages for some of these for this thing to dig them up, I have discovered that you need to build one of these, a turbinary, and that is what digs them up. Oh, I'm such an idiot. So we click on this and we need to make all this again, and I have no copper left to make any more bronze, so I'm going to have to go underground and find some of that. Okay then, we have finally got everything we needed, and just to give you an idea of how long this took, I'll show you something when I make this thingy. Okay, pretty much the majority of the peat has grown in the time it's taken me to go oh dear, placed in the wrong place. I'll just use this. Oh, okay, that didn't really work, but at least we got it back. But now I need to build another peat engine. Oh, this is horrible. So we have finally got it done. It took us long enough, and I think it's all working correctly now. Though I haven't seen any peat grow. I'm not sure if it's like to do with the rain or not, but I haven't seen any done. But look at this, we've already got a stack. That's because of how long I left it though. So, but we've already got a stack and 8. And these guys are working overtime. I don't know if these can explode. I'm praying that they won't. I don't think they do. But I've also found out that with this peat, we can go over to bituminous peat, and we can use the ash we get from the engines. And oh, see, look, here's one. I don't know why it spits it out. It's got an inventory. It should keep it in there, but for some reason it's not. We'll have to figure that out. It'll just be a case of pumping it out the side into a separate chest or something. And we can get this propolis from bees. We get loads of propolis. So we're sorted on power. We're sorted for now anyway. I'm going to leave the tree farm until next episode because this has gone on for much longer than I thought it would. But yeah guys, I think I'm going to leave it here today. I hope you liked the episode. The first one on this server. I'm really looking forward to moving forward. No, what would you say? Do you have any ebony wood? No. But I'm really looking forward to playing. I think it is working. To playing with the guys on the server, having fun, doing some community stuff as well. And yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.